YouTuber who is a friend of mine's, FRS. So I'm down here for Import Alliance, and I met up with Sir Tomcat, who runs a gaming channel. Today, I am in a Scion FRS, also known as the GT86, overseas, and I recently, when I say recently, almost 2 years ago now, I drove Super Duper X Fans BRZ. And a lot of people noticed when I got on the throttle, I wasn't too excited. And it's not that I thought it was a bad car, nowhere near it. But what it did need, I think, was just a little bit more power. A lot of journalists will disagree with me, but I'm telling you, I think it's a lot more fun with just a little bit more. This car makes 305 wheel horsepower, and it is perfect. You also take off the freaking Prius tires they use from the factory, and you replace them with much meatier tires. To the point where you don't need something like a wide body kit, but the tires still fit. Forest also has inky wheels, and it really sets the color off. So you have that nice contrast between red and black, and instead of those kind of weird spoke thing bobs some of them come with. The BRZ and the FRS have always had a very good look, but it just didn't have the power to back up that mean, aggressive look in the front. You would get on a back road and you would say it's one of the greatest cars of all time, and it was fantastic. But then you merge onto the highway and things kind of come into place. But that being said, when you have a car that basically makes 90 foot-pounds of torque ballpark to the ground, I might be wrong, but it's not much torque out of this 2-liter boxer. This 2-liter boxer is different from a lot of the other Subarus because it is naturally aspirated originally, but Tomcat did the right thing and put a snail on it. The great thing about this turbo, it's a 67mm turbo, so it is plenty. You have a little bit of drama, it lags up just enough, and you go. And it's a very controllable, very fun sensation. Go! That is great. I just hopped out of Christopher Durr's Evo and hopped into this, and this is like my cool down round, but it's still very, very thrilling, and it's very fun. As along with the BRZ in comparison, the interior is basically the same, and the exterior has a little bit of differences, the bumper and the rear, all that good stuff. I'm pretty much a broken record. Most people know the little differences between each car. What surprised me the most about this car, though, is it's a catless header, and it has a muffler delete, yet listen to it. I got in the car, and I forgot that it was on. But at the same time, when you just want to cruise around, it's very sophisticated, very composed. But when you want to get on it, a very nice aggressive tone emerges. The wolf comes out of this little tiny fun 2-seater. And yes, it's a 2-seater, that backseat does not count. Even me, not being a very tall guy, can't fit back there. So I guess you could say it's that Porsche kind of deal when they put back seats in a 911, kind of the same vibe. So second gear, gently and into it. Woo! Nice and easy. So you pretty much have everything you need in a car if you think about it. You have a good sound, you have a blow-off valve, which is by tile, 50mm, and you have a precision wastegate, which is pretty funny because you have a Garrett turbo and a precision wastegate. So under the hood, I'm sure they're just like screaming at each other. Another great thing about the BRZ/FRS is the shifter is phenomenal. Another shifter that I kind of compare to it is the S2000. The S2000 is extremely easy to drive, and so is this. So I could see a lot of people maybe even kind of learn how to drive stick in this kind of car because it's very, very simple to drive. So we're in 4th gear right now, and we're gonna build boost and just kind of see the sensation. So let's go. Oh yeah, here we go. Very nice. I didn't mean to sound like Borat there, so I'm just letting you know. So you have a decently sized turbo on this little tiny 2-liter boxer, and people have finally cracked these motors. When the BRZ FRS came out, people were blowing them up left and right. And a lot of people didn't have confidence in it. You know, it's like, oh, well, you want to use it as a platform. It's 2,700 pounds, stupid light car, and for 300 horsepower, this feels quick. If you want to have a little bit of fun on the straights, you can just downshift and boost. But that has always been the appeal of this car, is you can get on it anywhere, you can use 100% of the power, and that hasn't changed. That's what's interesting, is that, you know, even with a quote-unquote big obnoxious turbo kit for the FRS and ruining the purity, I say that's blasphemy. It made the car better. And with that, some cars just need a little bit of a push. Look, you just gotta slow down a little bit and you go. Another thing about the car, it is on suspension and it's only dropped 1 inch, which is perfect. It's still functional, but it still gives you that low look. And, well, it handles better, obviously, lower center of gravity. You have R&R Sport I coilovers, and they're fully adjustable. So, it's been a very long time since I've driven this platform, and I can truly say I respect it even more now. I always did respect it, but now I really respect it, because I always forget how good the steering position is. That is like the #1 thing about, say, an S2000 or this. And it just makes you feel so comfortable and such in a cockpit kind of view. Another great thing about this is, going back to that exhaust, is that it does not drone at all. That's why when I got in the car the first time, I had to ask if the exhaust was aftermarket. And that's the sign of a really well-made exhaust. When it's not just screaming 90% of the time, you know you've done a good job. All right, guys, I want to thank you all for watching this quick little review video. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. I want to thank Forrest so much for letting me drive his beautiful FRS. It was a fantastic time, and it really opened my eyes to how fun this platform is. I had a good time the last time, but this is way more fun. So I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a great day.